President Trump has issued a strong warning to the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, urging them to avoid creating any currency that could challenge the US dollar. Speaking at a campaign rally in Ohio on March 8, 2025, Trump emphasized that any attempt to undermine the dollar would lead to a 100% tariff on trade with the United States and economic isolation. He reaffirmed his commitment to keeping the dollar as the world's primary reserve currency, as a position it has held for over 80 years. Trump also warned in December 2024 that the BRICS nations had no chance of replacing the US dollar in international trade, threatening tariffs and the end of business with America for any country that attempted to abandon the dollar. Despite this, Brazil, currently leading the BRICS bloc, is pushing for reforms aimed at reducing reliance on the dollar. These efforts include facilitating cross-border payments in local currencies and using technologies like blockchain to reduce transaction costs. Brazil's successful PIX payment system, which has overtaken cash and cards as the preferred payment method, has inspired optimism for similar technologies in international trade. In addition, Brazil has introduced the SML payment system for trade with neighboring countries, bypassing the dollar. However, the system still faces delays due to manual processes, though it is expected to become faster and more secure with the integration of instant payment technologies. The BRICS is set to meet in Cape Town, South Africa, later in March 2025. To discuss these payment innovations, the group has recently expanded to include Egypt, Ethiopia, Indonesia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE, which increases its economic influence and challenges the dollar's dominance. Trump's concerns about these efforts are growing, as they could lead to decreased demand for US treasuries, higher borrowing costs, and weakened geopolitical influence. Economists warn that a decline in global dollar demand could raise US interest rates and increase the national debt burden. China and Brazil have started conducting trade in Chinese yuan and Brazilian reais, eliminating the dollar as an intermediary, with bilateral trade reaching around $150 billion in 2022. China is Brazil's top trading partner, importing soybeans, iron ore, and beef. This shift streamlines transactions, reduces exchange rate fluctuations, and cuts conversion costs by an estimated 15%, according to Brazil's Ministry of Economy. Iran and Russia have integrated their financial systems to enhance bilateral trade and bypass Western sanctions. By March 2025, they connected their national payment networks, Russia's Mir and Iran's Shitab, allowing mutual acceptance of bank cards. In July 2024, Iran's central bank integrated Shitab with Russia's Mir system, enabling Russian tourists and businesses to use Mir cards in Iran, simplifying transactions and boosting commerce. By November 2024, Iranian bank cards were accepted in Russia, facilitating payments and cash withdrawals for Iranian citizens abroad. India and Russia have similarly shifted to local currencies, particularly in the energy sector, following Western sanctions on Russia in 2022. By 2023, Russia became India's primary crude oil supplier, with significant transactions conducted in Indian rupees, bypassing dollar-based payment systems and saving an estimated $2 billion annually in currency conversion fees, according to India's Ministry of Commerce. South Africa, another BRICS member, has increasingly favoured settling transactions in its rand, particularly with China, its largest trade partner, with bilateral trade exceeding $50 billion in 2023. The BRICS Pay platform, launched at the 16th BRICS Summit in Kazan, Russia, in October 2024, enables cross-border transactions in local currencies, reducing reliance on Western-dominated financial networks like SWIFT. This initiative integrates Russia's MIR, India's Unified Payments Interface, and China's UnionPay into a decentralized system, simplifying currency conversions and reducing transaction costs by up to 25%. The platform's scalability ensures it can handle growth and incorporate new BRICS members without sacrificing efficiency. Interoperability between systems like UPI, which processes 10 billion transactions monthly in India, and MIR ensures seamless cross-border flows, promoting local currency liquidity. BRICS Pay aims to erode the dollar's dominance and foster a multipolar financial order. In addition, BRICS nations have embarked on a gold accumulation strategy, with the bloc amassing approximately 6,200 tons of gold by the close of Q2 2024, reflecting efforts to shield their economies from dollar volatility and diversify monetary assets. This accumulation serves as a hedge against external risks, ensuring BRICS economies can weather global fluctuations. In response, Trump has threatened aggressive countermeasures, including export restrictions, designating nations as currency manipulators, and imposing punitive trade tariffs. His campaign has considered strategies to penalize nations engaging in bilateral trade outside the dollar, including restricting critical goods like semiconductors and levying additional duties of up to 25% on BRICS exports. Trump has vowed to make it financially unfeasible for any nation to abandon the dollar